Estamos hoje aqui no prédio que representa a Organização Internacional para a Aviação Civil.
ICAO makes decisions that affect airline workers on a worldwide scale. So ITF unions, it's important for them to be involved in those discussions because it affects our lives.
When we met with the industry at ILO Dialogue Forum several years ago, we realized that just working on labor rights is not enough. We have traditionally been strong working as unions with ILO. Now we have to tune up the work also towards ICAO. We have to be present. We have to be qualified when we approach them. And we have to bring the resources that is necessary to make a better work day for our members in aviation.
Desde UPSA pensábamos que los trabajadores tenían que estar en el grupo de influencia de OASI, que es donde se generan las normas que rigen la aviación mundial, y lo planteamos como una necesidad en la Conferencia de Aviación Civil del 2017, donde gracias al apoyo del Comité Ejecutivo y su secretario general Stephen Cotton pudo hacerse realidad, y hoy tenemos una oficina aquí en Montreal desde donde podemos trabajar en las reglamentaciones antes de que se pongan en vigencia.
This is where the global aviation policy is formulated and adopted. All the stakeholders, all the relevant stakeholders in aviation are here in Montreal. That is why ITF needs to be here so that our interests can actually be felt directly, in ICAO here.
First of all, a massive thank you for everyone being here, and thanks for everyone who's created the office. Our objective here is to make sure that the epicenter of regulation in industry also understands and values the human element and the contribution that all the workers in our unions make.
Montreal has become really the capital of global aviation. It is therefore so important for ITF and all of you, the workers, to have a seat at the table, to know the policies that we are developing, to contribute to them, because at the end of the day, we need the workers, we need the staff, we need the professionals to run the system. So on that note, I want to say a very big thank you to you, and please be part of the ICAO family. Thank you.
The fact that we have an office here in Montreal will be very helpful for our efforts. All of the member states have offices within the ICAO building, which is right next door, and this is also where we have our meetings. So having an office here will enable us to come up and meet with the representatives, the member states, and work more collaboratively.
L'intérêt pour nous, pilotes, d'avoir un bureau à Montréal et la grande proximité avec l'OACI. On connaît tous l'importance de l'OACI qui, on va dire, traite d'un côté assez technique mais qui nous impacte au quotidien. Et un autre côté qui est peut-être moins connu mais tout aussi important, c'est le côté dérégulation. En effet, l'OACI, au sein notamment du groupe de travail de l'ATRP, mène des travaux pour déréguler le transport aérien.
If we let liberalization grow the way corporations want it, it'll be to the detriment of the citizens and the workers of the country. And we must be able to, as a union, stand up to these corporations and have our voice heard.
One of the key things in getting our issues heard and understood and approved by states is actually talking to them well in advance of the assembly. And by having this office, ITF has now given us and all the other affiliates of ITF to work with them to speak with other states and other observer organizations like IFALPA and IATA, the Air Traffic Controllers Association, and others, to get them to support us when we actually go to the assembly.
Desde la Asociación de Pilotos de Argentina venimos participando en la creación de esta oficina. Entendemos que es una herramienta súper importante que tenemos que utilizar todos En OASI funcionan los estados. Cuanto más asociaciones formen parte de esta oficina, más posibilidades de influir en los estados miembros de OASI vamos a tener. Es una herramienta fundamental. Espero que seamos muchas las asociaciones que hagamos uso de esta oficina con los propósitos que necesitamos.
The ITF is like any organization. We tell our members that the union only works if the members are involved. If affiliates only go to Congress every 4 years and don't involve themselves in the decision-making and the work of the ITF throughout the time in between Congress, the ITF doesn't work as well. So I'm hoping that more people will be involved, more affiliates will look at the ITF as not just a Congress you go to every few years, but it's something that they work at and work with continually.
Opening an office just next to the ICAO headquarters in Montreal is probably one of the most important and best decisions that ITF and ITF Aviation have made this last Congress period.
At the end of the day is to make sure that we have workers, men and women in the aviation sector with good jobs, good paying jobs, and meaningful jobs.